I've tried to avoid binaries in this show, so men are this way and women are that way, right? But there is one here that I think might be a little bit helpful, because I think if men and women have a disagreement, there is a fundamental key difference where this stuff is concerned. I think going into that argument, disagreement, row or discussion, the woman will have some thoughts about the thing that needs to be discussed and some conception of how she feels about it. Whereas the man will discover both of those things the first time he opens his mouth. And then everyone gets to enjoy the complete amateur ride as a bloke tries to steer a roller coaster on tracks he didn't lay himself. So you've got to be patient, right? Got to be patient, particularly with those older men, right? There's this narrative, the older generation, the post-war generation, they didn't process their trauma properly. Of course they didn't process their trauma. No one wanted them to. No one wanted to hear how men felt. The ones coming back from the war, there wasn't a therapist in a suspiciously warm office with a weird low table and a box of tissues waiting for them to come in going, so how have you been feeling within yourself since the war? How have you been feeling within yourself? You've been managing to journal some of your feelings? Do you remember we talked about journaling our feelings? Feelings about the war in the feelings journal. How are you within yourself? Well, I haven't journaled as such, but I must admit I do think very often about seeing every single 18 and 19-year-old I was trained with shot and killed during a single campaign. I do think about that, and I think very often about the day I saw my closest friend sliced in half by shrapnel and died in my arms, yeah? And would you say you think about that some of the time? A bit of the time? Or is it all the time? You've started screaming, I'm going to put a bit of the time in your feelings journal. Get you started. It's complicated. This stuff is complicated, right? It's not easy. It's complicated further by the fact that we live in the age of diagnosis, right? So that's changing how we relate to all of these things. And I'm going to tell you something now, and I'm really thrilled that I get to announce this tonight when we're filming, because I've only recently found this out, and I hope you will find this genuinely really exciting. You're very lucky to be here tonight. That's not as arrogant as it sounds. But I'm going to tell you something that genuinely I think is super cool. It turns out I am, in fact, the last comedian in the UK without an ADHD diagnosis. Yes, I do not have ADHD, as far as I know. Went to get tested, got bored halfway through, fucked off. No, 7 minutes I had to fill in a form. I was like, oh dear, no. Oh, look, a bus! That's not what ADHD is. It is, and it's funny. It's funny. It's funny, my God. Honestly, I've got mates, comedians, all right, that I've known for years, and it's a weekly phone call now. Just ringing up, going, oh, Marcus, mate, I had to tell you, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I've had a consultation, I've been looking at my behaviour, and I watched a documentary with Chris Packham in it. Well, not all of it, but anyway, look, I'm just going to say it, mate, I have ADHD. I'm like, yeah, I know, I've been in your car, you twitchy prick. Of course you have ADHD. We crashed twice before we pulled out of the parking space, because you were also doing Lego. I can see there's a lot of tension in the room now because I'm talking about a real condition that does affect me. I can literally hear people's anuses healing over. Just relax, it's okay, we can talk about this stuff. All these things are just the small gaps that exist between people. No one's normal, look at yourselves, right? But there's tension when you talk about the real thing. So let's make it easy. Let's talk about autism. So... Look, it's being diagnosed in unprecedented numbers. And what's our job? Our job is just to understand the gaps that exist between us and other people. Right? And everyone who has autism has it differently because they're already a person. Right? I was born in 1973. That means I wasn't allowed to see anyone with autism. No one on screen. A total ban, apart from Bond villains. That was it. Oh, you've gone tense again. Listen... Trust me, go back, watch the Sean Connery ones. It's amazing. Soon as the baddie comes on, you're like, oh, well, with what we know now. Oh, he should not be left alone with that cat. Then they made Rain Man with Dustin Hoffman, and everyone, oh, we like this one. He farts in phone boxes and counts matches. Hooray! And then Elon Musk came along and ruined it for everyone. Right? So there's a poverty of language around it. And it's in my own life, right? My adult son, my eldest son, came to me last year and he said, Dad, I think I may have autism. And I was like, whoa, okay, thanks for trusting me with that. That's a really big thing. Let's talk about that. Let's start with this. What makes you say that? What makes you believe you may have autism? And he said, well, according to my Dungeons and Dragons WhatsApp group... Look, I'm not a clinician, but I'm pretty sure that's the whole deal there. I can't see anything missing from the evidence pool there. Just to reassure you, we both pissed ourselves laughing when he said it, and then I said to him, do you mind if I include that in my stand-up set? And he made a list of why I can. So once again, we're good to go. It's just the gaps between people. Our job is just to try to understand, right? So I've got a good mate who was fully diagnosed last year. Right, and he phoned me up and he said, Marcus, I've been diagnosed to have autism. And I went, okay, thanks for telling me, man. What do I need to know about you now? Is there something I need to know that's going to help with that? And he said, well, the main thing is I focus obsessively on one thing at a time. I find groups of people quite hard to navigate and I tend to lose interest, and I'm very bad at picking up on emotional cues. And I said, you're a bloke. Don't saddle the autistic community with your bullshit. Get a fishing rod and fuck off up the river. I mean, that's not... Come on. It's good enough for Paul Whitehouse. It should be good enough for you. So, of course, for some people, the thing they feel is just a feeling, and for someone else, it's a whole diagnosis, right? Anxiety. It's a very big one. I would ask if anyone here has anxiety, but I'm absolutely certain that would make it worse. So I'll tell you from my own experience, right? My dear wife, Rachel, bless her, has anxiety. She suffers... with an anxiety condition, and she's diagnosed with anxiety, and I'm what her doctor calls a persistent trigger. Got a bigger laugh than I was hoping for. You judgy pricks. No, Rachel suffers, she gets anxiety attacks, and I don't know if you know about anxiety attacks, but that's where she feels anxious and I feel attacked, and that's how that's how we manage that. And look, I'm a little bit neurospicy myself. I'm a little bit neurodiverse. I am dyslexic, which is, let's be honest, the chicken korma of neurodiversity, isn't it? Come on, that is a mild almond-based dish there, isn't it? That's asking to go in the Paralympics with an ingrown toenail, isn't it? That's not... really... No, I like being dyslexic. It's fun. I once went to a toga party dressed as a goat. There's a long night at tea. The Romans, they weren't fussy with it. Meh, get off me. Do I have any fellow dyslexics in? Yay, down there for you. We're really quick. We normally need longer to answer the question. Good for you. Were you diagnosed as a child or diagnosed as an adult? Teenager. Oh, man, so you had to fight your way through all the first bit with everyone just thinking you were dim. Yeah, man, that's hard. And listen, I don't want to trivialise it, even for adults. Dyslexia can be really, really profound and very difficult. If it's combined with another condition, like if you're schizophrenic and dyslexic, neither of you can spell what you've got. There'll be more jokes from the 1978 edition of The Comedians after these messages. Right, especially for you, this is my favourite dyslexic joke of all time. Not mine, don't know where it comes from, but it's a gem. The wife of a dyslexic man came home to find him rubbing boot polish into his genitals. She said, no, I asked him to turn the clocks back. I wanted you to have one joke you could share with your friends over the weekend. It's that one, tell it carefully. Cock's black, it doesn't matter, it's fine, it doesn't matter.